Hello, Pisces. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to do your weekly reading. I'm trying to see something. Hold on. Let me see something. Oh, hold on. Okay, I had to make sure y'all knew I was reading. Okay, so don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. If you want me to read you live at the end of any of my all signs, I do them on Sundays and Thursdays. That information is in the same link. Okay. If you got a problem with profanity, you new people that are coming in here, well, I welcome you in here. But if you got a problem with profanity, you're gonna have to go, because I'm not gonna stop doing anything just because you came. Okay. Like I said, I appreciate you being here. Hello, welcome. But you're not gonna stop me from doing what I do because you got a problem with something I do, okay? Because this my sanctuary in here. So you got to decide if you want to be here, if this is the place for you or not, okay? And if you decide you want to go, then you just got to go. Also, what is the other thing I was going to say? I keep forgetting it, and then I'll remember it again. I'll remember it. It'll come back to me. Spirit will tell me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Let's get all in your business, Pisces. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, this is for Pisces Spirit. What is the message for Pisces, please? Okay. All right, overall energy, this is just some these are just some oracle cards that I'm pulling for you at the beginning, and then we're going to get further into the reading. Okay, so we got clarity on how to work together. This is talking about your person, the new person, right? Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. Hold on, I knew it was going to come back. There are a lot of new people that are streaming through here. Like I said, hi, welcome new people. But you old people that keep talking about me talking about the old person, got to talk about the old person. If Spirit puts them in the reading, we're going to talk about them, because the new people got to get the message just like you had to get the message about the old person. So you're going to have to figure it out. Like I said, this is a general reading, and all of the messages in here are not going to be just for you. Okay? All right. So like I said, clarity on how to work together. This is talking about the new person. Then we got the snake here. It says always sneaks around lying about things, right? So Spirit is telling you what you want. You want somebody that's going to work together with you in a relationship, or you want somebody that's going to continue to be a liar, okay? You got to decide this or that. Which one do you want, okay? You have, I hear this love, so you got a fairy tale love coming your way. That was Mary Mary, that song. That's who that's by. You got a fairy tale love coming your way, but then you also got somebody that wants to bring you back into a karmic relationship, okay? You have a divine counterpart coming your way, and you also got this ice block, right? That you were dealing with, this very cold person who does nothing but waste money, all right? This new person is a business man or woman. They're a provider. This is somebody stable, and they want to love you. They say love being in your arms and kissing you. So this is somebody that's really going to love you, but they got a lot on their plate. They have a busy lifestyle, but they will always make time for you. That's what Spirit is saying, and they will always work on this connection with you, versus the old person who just wants to stab you in the back and who has anger issues, right? Because they're jealous because of, look at what's about to happen. It says soulmates, deeply in love, two peas in a pod. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, see, look, this is the clarity on how to work together, right? Commitment. So it says marriage, promises, fidelity. This is what you're headed towards if you choose this person. If you choose this other person, it's just going to be whatever the fuck it was you experienced before with this person. I'm not laughing at whatever you went through. I'm just laughing at what Spirit is telling me, okay? Not laughing at your situation. Okay, so we've got wine and dine that fell here, butting heads and arguing, masculine evolving, and equal love, right? So you and this new person, when you come together, this is going to be somebody that wants to court you or wants to be courted by you. Take it as it resonates, okay? This person is coming in to give you, to give as good as they get with the equal love card, okay? This will always be somebody who matches you in whatever it is that you give in this connection, which I feel like you have always been looking for, Pisces, okay? This other person, all they want to do is butt heads, argue. They want what's between your legs. They want what's in your wallet. They want what's in your purse. This person wants you to foot the bill for their lifestyle, right? They're going to come towards you saying that they're a masculine evolving, but no, they're not. The only thing that's evolving is them being a professional partier. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm getting off of this, okay? All right, let's clarify. So yeah, it's about influences, right? So it's talking about attachments, third parties, peers. It's talking about that old person. But you are expecting with this new person, right? Whether it's literally by you getting pregnant or getting your person pregnant, or you and this new person combining families together, or it could be talking about what you and this person birthed together when you come together, like businesses or missions or whatever that is, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. Okay, I wasn't supposed to pick this up, but maybe I guess I was, because I was trying to pick up my deck to get the information from Spirit, but I got this bank failure card. I feel like it's talking about the old person. They're in their feelings. This person is toxic, okay? And with the new person, it's a lot of people going to be telling y'all to get a room, okay? This is a love story. It says once upon a time. I guess you were meant to see that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked it up. Okay, so first thing we're going to take a look at, Pisces, is where you really are emotionally. Underneath it all, at your deepest, darkest levels. Maybe the things that you may not have been aware of about yourself. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. Okay, so we have the High Priestess showing up here. Okay, it's reversed. It's Pisces energy. You got it showing up twice because it's one of the cards that fell for you. So it's talking about keeping it all in. All right. Then we have the Eight of Coins, okay, which is the Eight of Pentacles. This is about like you doing the work. Spirit is telling you that you've got to open yourself up to what is about to come in for you, right? With the Eight of Coins, you need to make sure you're continuing to do the work on yourself to balance yourself out, because you have a soulmate coming. This is Temperance energy. It's Sagittarius, right? So it's about this new person coming into your life, and both of you are going to balance each other out, because you will be balanced separately before you come together, okay? With the Tower, Scorpio energy, Spirit is telling you that you got to let the tower fall. You got to let whatever is going on, okay, whatever needs to fall, you need to let that happen. Whatever needs to disintegrate, whatever was built on a false foundation needs to fall down. And this is also about you coming clean, having awarenesses, having awareness, not awarenesses, that's not a word. Having awareness about how you moved in these old relationships. Because if you don't pay attention to what went on in the past, you're going to repeat it in the new connections, okay? So this is about you not only looking at the other person, but looking at yourself and saying, hey, I did this, this person did this, but I also did this, and that, okay? All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so we got sexual chemistry. When I get that feeling, I need sexual healing. So it says the spark is undeniable. Your bodies speak a language your minds haven't even fully translated yet. So this is you and the new person, right? Okay, then you got this creepy person, the old dusty and crusty, right? That's investigating. They're trying to figure out how they can shut this down because they know that this person is going to want to come into your life, this new person, right? For the long haul. This is somebody that's in it to win it. It says long-term intentions. This is someone that is very invested in this connection with you. Okay. All right. When it comes to the cards that fell for where you really are emotionally, we have the High Priestess again. So this card, like there's two High Priestess cards in this deck. Pisces energy, right? We got the Messenger of Swords. This is the Page of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and then the Two of Wands. So what Spirit is telling me, Pisces, is that I feel like you're getting yourself together. Maybe you might have started out like this, like keeping it all in, but I feel like you're working on dealing with your subconscious mind and letting go of certain things, right? You have a thirst for knowledge with the Page of Swords, and you know you're watching your person. I feel like they're watching you as well. But this can also talk about like you trying to figure out how to have a healthier life, how to move differently, how to do things differently, right? You are trying to form a plan with the Two of Wands because you know you have this choice coming up as well, because the Two of Wands talks about choices. All right, let's clarify. So yeah, this is about you putting an end to the trauma bonds that you used to be a part of in the past, because all these old relationships that fell apart, they were all based on trauma bonding. Like you and the other person went through similar things and you were both unhealed. Okay. Hey, Fancy J, how you doing? Then we've got shared healing, right? So it's talking about you and your person coming together. See the two trees? It's like two trees becoming one, right? Like you know when the people drink, they do the drinking, and it's like a glass in this hand, glass in this, and they do their hands like that. That's what that reminds me of. But you and this person, like growing together, building something together. And like I said, tree energy, that's like some of the best energy because it's somebody putting down roots. Somebody, like I said, that's going to be in it for the long haul, right? That's what Spirit is saying. You and this person are going to be together for a long time if that's what you choose to do, right? So it's talking about you breaking certain patterns and things so that you know, like for you, you're going to be the last generation where certain toxic cycles or trauma bonds or things like that is going to be the last time that those things were ever present, okay, in your life. And I feel like when you procreate or whatever it is that you teach your children, it's going to be the end of that, okay? Then we've got mutual effort here. So you and this person, you're going to give, like I said, you're both going to put in the same amount of effort. You're going to give as good as you get. And it's about both of you letting go of the old ways you used to function that were toxic, okay? All right, let's move on to the next thing. The next placement talks about what your person's silence, because this is a no contact read. So what your person's silence, your soulmate silence is saying, is actually saying to you, okay? Okay, so we have the Four of Wands, okay? We have the Ace of Swords, and we also have the Four of Swords. So your person, I feel like, you know, they're taking the time right now to heal. They're going within. They're, you know, they may be in isolation, working on themselves, okay? Sitting in silence, you know, doing that, what I just talked about, that practicing that self-awareness so that they can heal the things they need to heal to be ready for this connection. Because with the Ace of Swords, this person wants to come in with communication, telling you the truth, showing up the right way. They want to start over and have a relationship that is filled. You see, it says insight and awareness, can't make it up. So they want to provide an environment where you both can be honest, you can feel safe to be that way with each other, and you can move in a healthy manner, okay? Because with the Four of Wands, your person wants stability with you. They want celebration with you. As you see, it says celebrating union. So marriage, you know, homecoming, like, you know, you and this person coming back together because you've been together in many past lives together, wedding, celebration, all of these things, okay? That's what they're wanting with you. Let's clarify. Yeah. So this person is a key player, right? Spirit is telling you, important person, playing an essential role, irreplaceable. Okay? And I hear Prince singing Purple Rain in my head. Every time I touch that card, I guess it's because purple. I don't know if it's because purple or not, but I hear it every time. Then you got the old person trying to come back in it, right? And wanting to fight and create the very things you're trying to dismantle. This person's trying to pull you back into those old things, okay? Those old cycles. You and this new person are going to start off long distance, okay? It's about both of you realizing and making the decision to no longer settle when it comes to what you want out of a relationship, going for what you want and not settling for the old status quo, the old way people used to show up in your life, okay? All right, the next thing we're going to take a look at talks about what's really keeping you and your person apart. Okay, there are certain lessons that need to be learned with the Hierophant card. That's Taurus energy, all right? Because the Hierophant can talk about a higher level of commitment, and it can talk about marriage. But in this case, we're talking about the lessons that both you and your person need to learn, because the Hierophant is a teacher, right? Then we've got the Eight of Wands reversed. This is also about your person realizing that you need to slow down. They need to slow down, taking the time, slowing down and taking the time to learn the things that need to be learned, right? And focusing on self with the Queen of Coins, because this is the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles, but it's reversed. And it is talking about tending to yourself, putting yourself and your needs first. So that's what your person is doing. They are focusing on self so that they can show up the best way they possibly can when it comes to this connection. Okay? All right. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. So that here. Okay, so a lot of y'all are fed up. Okay, it says over it, not having it, frustrated because of the time element, right? It says delay, procrastination, too busy. I feel like it's talking about the delays. But there are things that have to be fine-tuned here. You can't be the old person you used to be, Pisces, dealing with toxic people and getting walked all over and mistreated and stuff like that. You can't be like that and think you're going to get in a healthy relationship. There is no healthy if you're not healthy. That's what you got to understand. And I keep telling you, it's not just you showing up as a healthy person. Your life has to be in order as well. Some of you ain't even working on what your mission, what you came here to do. But you're ready to be in a relationship. But your person, one of the reasons you're coming together with this person is not just love. It's because you have a mission. You have something that you came here to do together. And it's going to require both of you to already be working on separately what it is you are here to do as an individual, and then coming together in this relationship together to do it. So you got to stop trying to rush something that you know deep down inside you're not ready for. Okay? I feel like you understand this. I feel like your soul understands that you're not ready. Let me say that. Okay? All right. Next thing we're going to take a look at is what the separation is teaching you. Okay? Okay, the separation. You got the King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. Then you got the Four Coins here, right? It's talking about material attachment. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so I feel like what Spirit is trying to say, what this separation is teaching you, Pisces, is how to be the ultimate provider for yourself, okay? Because like I said, everybody outside of you is a mirror or an echo of whatever the hell is going on with you, right? So if you want somebody to be in your life that's going to be the ultimate provider, you have to give it to yourself first, okay? You got to be that hard worker for yourself. You have to be grounded, stable, and secure and dependable for yourself first, okay? Then we got the Four Coins showing up here that can talk about an over attachment to material possessions, right? Some of you're having financial instability. You're not the ultimate provider for yourself, right? First, you're not the ultimate provider for yourself yet. That's what I want to say. So this is about you, you know, learning how to let go of certain things. Because this is what I keep trying to tell y'all. You know, they telling you out here in these streets that in order for you to fix your money, that you just got to go harder. And that's not true. Because if that was the case, a lot of y'all, that's what the hell y'all doing, right? And what is changing? For what is really going on, what Spirit is really trying to tell you is you can't, it's not this. You can't, I keep telling you, you can't change the outside by trying to move differently in the outside. You got to fix what's going on in here, because it's things you thinking, which is causing you to move certain ways, speak certain ways, do certain things that are going against what it is that you want, right? Because I told you, we all grew up with a foundation of instability. So I'm saying all of this to say, if you want to fix this, it is going to require you to be the ultimate provider for yourself. And I'm talking about energetically, when it comes to your soul, like being your best friend, loving yourself, all of these things. Because people talk about this all the time, talk about self-love. And in order for you to open up, to receive more, to change what's going on in here, to feel worthy, to be able to open up and have more, you're going to have to learn how to love yourself. That's what being the ultimate provider for yourself is as well. It's not just talking about money. It's about you providing for your needs in all the ways, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, all the fucking ways. Being your own best friend, being your own lover, being your own, all of these things, okay? Because whatever you provide for yourself, that's the energetic signature you're going to put out. And those are going to be the type of people that you attract to you, okay? Then we got the Seven of Wands here. Some of you need to learn how to stand up for yourself. Some of you are letting people walk all over you because you love them, and you wondering why the fuck you ain't getting the same love in return. And it's because you are turning a blind eye to what these people are doing because you love them. You are allowing the love you have for them to blind you to what is actually happening. That the fact that they're not, because I keep telling you, stop listening to what people are saying. Watch what they're doing. Okay? Because that happens all the time, where people say one thing and they doing something else, right? So you got to look at this and understand what is going on. This is about you learning how to stand your ground, right? Learning how to love yourself, right? Learning to put yourself and your needs first. Set your boundaries and not be afraid to push back against somebody that's stepping on your toes, okay? You got to stop worrying about if somebody's going to fucking love you or not by you being yourself. Because I keep telling you, you need to test these fucking people. That's how you going to find out who the fuck belongs in your life and who don't. Because I keep telling you, why you think I do what I do? Why you think I tell these people at the beginning of the readings, if you fucking don't like, get the fuck on? Why you think I do that? Because I look at it like this. Either you can take it or you fucking can't. And if you fucking can't take it, then you need to go now. I don't want somebody being here and they don't belong here, and then years on down the road they like, oh, they're gonna leave. Because I keep telling you, somebody that ain't supposed to be here gonna eventually leave, whether it's now or whether it's in the future. And I don't even want to form an attachment to you or form a relationship to you if you not showing up the way you supposed to, or you don't belong in here. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. I want the people in here that are going to be open to what is going on, who are not looking at the stupid shit like, oh, she cussing, I'm offended. Cause if you offended by that little shit, what the fuck, how the fuck you gonna feel when I really start to dig in your shit? Cause if the cussing is offending you and I'm not even talking, I'm not even cussing you out, I'm just cussing, then what is gonna happen when I start to show you your shit and you don't like it? Think about that. Okay? So that's why I'm like, don't even fucking be here then if you feel like that. And you ain't got to tell me nothing. Just leave. It don't matter. Because if I didn't know, you could just go. It's not a problem. Okay? So I'm saying all this to say, you got to be the same way. You cannot be afraid, Pisces, to stand in your fucking power, know your worth, know what you deserve, and demand it from fucking people. If you want to be here, this is the cost of fucking admission. Okay? The cost of admission, the price of doing business, the cost of doing business is that you're going to have to show up the same fucking way I do. If I'm coming like this, you need to come like this too. I'm not asking for more. Okay, I'm not asking for more, and I'm not tolerating less. This is the shit you need to be telling people. And if they have a problem with it, fuck them. Let them go. Because somebody that truly loves you and truly wants to be a part of your life is going to deal with it. They're going to adjust themselves. And if they don't adjust themselves, they telling you everything you fucking need to know. That's what you got to understand. You got to stop trying to be fucking nice. Nice don't get nobody nowhere. Nice does nothing but get you dragged. Look at your past and you'll see what I'm saying is the truth. This is the way Spirit wants you to be. Spirit is like, look, laughter, right? Happiness, joy, healing. But in order for you to be like that, you got to kick out these people that are trying to pull you down. Because I'm telling you, anybody, Pisces, that is not lifting you up is trying to fucking pull your ass down. Okay? So see, we got this fucking clown here with the gossiping, spilling the beans, talking all kinds of shit. Who the fuck wants somebody like that in their energy? Who wants that, right? Brick wall them. Brick wall them. Don't let them in. Don't let them in. Can't get in. Can't get in. Brick wall, bitch. Can't get in. That's the way you need to do. Shut down. Shut them down. Stop chasing potential. That's what Spirit is saying. Because see, some of y'all are like, oh, if this person would do this and this and this, they would just be an amazing person. Okay, but they ain't doing that. That's the point. They're not doing that. And there's never going to be a guarantee that they're going to do the things that you think they should do to be better, right? So knowing that, you got to take somebody where they are. So either they showing up like you are, and you gonna grant them admission, and you gonna give them a chance, or they fucking coming in way up under what the fuck they should do, and you need to kick their asses the fuck on out. That's what it needs to be. It shouldn't be no fucking shades of gray. Because I keep telling y'all, you're only as good as your last movie. You're only as good as your last motherfucking album if you're a goddamn singer. That's what it need to be. Tests. That's what Spirit is trying to test you to see if the things that you say you've learned, can you apply them when the situation arises? That's why we keep talking about this old person. Because people sit up and talk all the time about, oh, I would do this if this was me. I would do this. I would do that. But you never, ever know until you're in the position. So that's what this is fucking about. That's what this is about. Applied knowledge. Not knowledge is not power. It's applied knowledge. That's power. Okay? Can you walk your talk? That's what Spirit is asking you. Okay? All right. The next thing we're going to take a look at is what your gut already knows. Okay, your gut with the Five of Swords, your gut already knows that this Dusty and Crusty is a piece of shit, and all they want to do is come back and stab you in the back. Because look, this person has a bouquet of flowers in their hand, and then look at what's behind their back, a damn knife, a damn butcher knife. Okay? Then we got, is it supposed to be like this, Spirit? Or is it like this? This? Okay, so then we got the Messenger of Cups. This is like the Page of Cups. It's Pisces energy. This is talking about you knowing that you have somebody coming your way. Like I told you, you're a water sign, Pisces. You tapped in. You got whatever, telepathy, clairaudience, clairvoyance, claircognizance, whatever it is. You got something, okay? And you got to stop listening to people telling you that that's not where it's at, because this is your base. You have an emotional base. So you have abilities by design. You're supposed to have them, because that's why you're so in touch with your emotions. That's what makes your power so strong. So you need to be listening to them. I keep telling y'all, these are your superpowers. This is what Spirit gives you. This is what God has given you to navigate this world, right? Your intuition, so that you know if somebody's on the up and up or if they fucking lying, right? You are getting visualization. Some of you are dreaming of your fucking person. Some of you are talking to your person, or you're getting musical messages from your person and stuff like that. None of this stuff, we're not making this stuff up. We're not making this stuff up. It's actually happening. And you got to stop letting people tell you that what you're experiencing is not real. What the fuck do they know? What do they know? They don't know nothing about it, right? So I'm saying all this to say, your person is coming. You know it. You know it on an intuitive level. So stop second guessing yourself. Stop saying the things that you're saying to yourself, right? Some of y'all about to get a text message, because that's why I looked at my watch, because I just got a text message. So some of y'all about to get a text message when I'm holding this card and we talk about your new person. So you about to get some kind of correspondence from your person, okay? So this is talking about a love offer, messages like romance. Look, this person's got flowers in their hands, just like the other person, right? So this is somebody coming towards you with a love offer, the new person. And this is somebody where you gonna have to be able to stand in your power and know your worth. This is somebody that's a natural leader, okay? They could be a fire sign, okay? This is Aries, Leo, or, oh God, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? So this is somebody that's a natural born leader, and you're gonna either have to step into this power, step into this energy and be the leader yourself. And this is also talking about you understanding that you gotta stand in your power, know your worth, and not be clinging to this person. We ain't doing no needy shit here, okay? That's why we're healing ourselves and letting go of certain things, because this collective, we were born into an energy of codependence, okay? Codependency. And so we got to let that shit go in order to have a healthy relationship, okay? So we got, I'm still standing better than I ever did. This is you and your person, the type of relationship you're going to have. It's like no matter what happens, people going to try to throw shit at y'all, and it's only going to make you even closer to each other. Then you got this old person that's coming in trying to, chase clout. I told you they want what's in your pocket. They want what's between your legs. They want you to foot the bill for their lifestyle, okay? Then we've got supersize me. This is like the Nine of Cups reverse. It's talking about excess, doing too much, excessive, overindulgence. So whatever this is, if it's food, if it's codependency, if it's too much exercise, too much TV, too much whatever, Spirit is telling you everything in moderation. That's what's healthy, okay? This is about you figuring out what the healthy route is in every area of your life and you taking those paths, okay? All right, next thing we're going to take a look at is talking about how to find peace without with you being in no contact. Yeah. Okay, so we got several cards that fell. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay, we've got the Eight of Cups. And we also have the Six of Swords. Better days. That's why I hear every time I touch this card, I hear Joe. Better days. Okay, so what Spirit is telling you, your gut already knows that you need to walk away from certain things. Some of you are hesitating. You are dragging your feet and you're not doing what you need to do. It doesn't just have to be the dusty and crusty. It can be old frenemies. Okay, I call them frenemies because they're not your real friends if you got to walk away from them. And then these old family members. I don't care if it's somebody that's been in your life all your life. Everybody is only as good as the way that they're currently moving in your life. None of that old shit. You got to stop saying, oh, well, in 1922, they helped me do this and helped me do that. Okay, well, it's fucking 2026. What the fuck have they done for you lately? That's the question you got to ask, okay? Because all of y'all that's in these relationships with these people, whether it's platonic, familial, or it's friend relationships, you giving above and fucking beyond. Some of you are over giving to these people, and they just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. They just exploiting you, okay? So we've got, like I said, with the Eight of Cups, you got to walk away from who you need to walk away from. That's one thing your gut already knows. Then with the Nine of Swords, you got to stop worrying about this connection. It's going to come together. It's going to come in when it's supposed to come in, okay? You just need to be grateful that you know about it. You know that you have something beautiful coming your way. You can feel it energetically. I keep telling you the 3D is not what's most important. It's what's going on in the 5D. And in the 5D, you getting telepathy. You having dreams. You can feel this person talking to you. You know all of these things when you think about them, right? So I'm saying all this to say, you're getting proof all the time that your person is real and that they're about to come towards you, okay? Then we got the Six of Swords. This is about you moving forward, moving from rough waters into calmer waters, all right? Your gut knows that you need to do that in order to be ready for this new connection. Okay, you got this old person that's gonna come in telling you these lies. I hear the Rihanna song SOS. That's the song I hear talking this shit. This is somebody that they could have. I feel like they got mental illness, some type of mental illness. Okay, whether it's bipolar disorder or whatever, narcissistic tendencies or narcissistic full-blown narcissism. I don't know, but this is the stuff that Spirit is giving me. I am not a licensed professional. I'm just telling you what they're telling me. Okay, then we have new adventures here. It's about you and your new person. It says whether it's road trips or soul quests, you're in it together. This love is a passport to the kind of life you used to only dream about. So some of y'all that you've been dreaming about this all your life and it's about to happen, but you gotta stay the course. You gotta be in it for the long haul. You gotta do the work on yourself that you need to do, and you cannot give up. Okay? All right. And the last thing we're gonna take a look at is what might happen down the road. Okay? If you stay the course and you do the things that Spirit is telling you, we're gonna tell you what is more than likely to happen. So we got the King of Cups. This is Cancerian energy. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy, and we've got the Messenger of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Is this it? Is right side up? Or is it like this? Like this? Okay, so this is that old Dusty and Crusty, right? We know they're going to come back. Spirit is telling you this person lacks self-confidence. This is somebody that's very pessimistic. Okay, they want to block your good fortune because you have all these beautiful things coming your way because of the way that you show up for other people. Okay, with the Hermit card, I feel like a lot of healing is still going to go on. Okay, soul searching, there's going to be a lot of enlightenment, all of these things that are going to happen because you're continuing to work on yourself. Your life is going to turn around for the better. And with the King of Cups, this is Cancerian energy, you're going to gain emotional mastery. So this is talking about you being able to balance out your life in all the other areas, because I told you it's not just the healing, right? You got to balance out the other areas of your life too, because this is about you being a well-rounded person, you being somebody that's in a new identity that's able to hang on to this healthy relationship, okay? And to be able to sustain it, okay? All right, let's get these other cards. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Oh, wait, did I clarify? No, let me clarify them and then we're going to do that. So we got the blues here. It says scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. That's that Dusty and Crusty. See, they want to come back in, smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place, the backstabber. So this person just envies you. All they do is fucking run. I should have just left the fucking clarification cards alone because they all about that old person. Okay, let's get these other cards and see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, body shame. All right. Whether you're too skinny, you feel like you're too skinny, you feel like you're too big, whatever it is, you got to learn how to love yourself just the way that you are. Because I keep telling you, just like I tell you, you can't hate where you are and get to where you're trying to go. You can't fucking hate yourself where you are and think you're going to be able to make a change. You have to learn how to love yourself exactly where you are, whether you agree with it or not. Okay. Then we got self-neglect. Okay. So it's talking about you are neglecting your own needs and relationships. Practice self-care. What did I just tell you? You got to be your own best friend. You got to be your own biggest cheerleader. You got to be all the things you've ever wanted from other people. This is what y'all got to understand. You got to stop watching them fucking movies and reading them books where these people are telling you, oh, this person gonna come in and this is gonna be the greatest thing that ever happened. And I'm not saying this person is not gonna be a great thing that happens in your life, but you are the greatest thing to ever happen to yourself. And as soon as you realize that and you start moving that way, that's when all the things that you've wanted in this lifetime are gonna start to come your way. And it's because you've realized the secret. The secret is that you have to love on you, sweetie. You got to love on you like you are the love of your life, because you are. And your life depends on it. The quality of your life does. Okay? Then we have walking away, Pisces. It says you leave too quickly when things get challenging. Stay and try to work it out. If you want to have a healthy relationship, you're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have times where you can't stand each other, you and your person. But you're going to have to figure it out. You're going to have to figure out how to get past things. You're going to have to learn how to attack the problem and not the person. No relationship is ever going to be 100%. And if you keep walking away, I keep telling you, everybody got a pile of shit. You just got to figure out which one you want to step in. You're never going to get in a relationship with anybody and never have a problem. That's living in fucking la la land. It's living, not that's being delusional. Okay? Then we got not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly, Pisces. It says you need to discuss how you feel. You cannot be afraid to tell people how you feel. You cannot be afraid to take up space. You cannot be afraid to be who you are. If you're afraid of any of these things, you still need time. You still need time to work on yourself, because you got to be ready to do all of those things. You got to be ready to be the fucking, like I told you, the bitch or the motherfucker if you need to be, okay? You got to be willing to do that, because like I keep telling you, keep talking about nice, right? Y'all keep talking about nice. Nice didn't get you nowhere. Nice got you dragged. Nice got you cheated on. Nice got all these things. These people doing all this shit, and they still think you still sitting in the same fucking energy, and they trying to come back and do it again. What did I just tell you? Want to backstab. We seen this twice, right? We seen it here. Where's the other card? I don't see it, but it's here. We seen it here, and we seen it in the other card where the guy had the flowers behind his back, and the flowers in the front, and the knife in the back. So you see it. They want to come back and do the same shit, because people think that when they walk away from you, you sitting there and you stagnating because they ain't fucking doing nothing to heal themselves. So that's part of this too. This is about you coming back in, or letting them come back in to tell them, no, bitch, I'm done, so that they can fucking see, and you can see yourself, because some of you need to see that for yourself, that you need to stand up for yourself. Okay? All right. Let's get the messages from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, I keep dreaming about us together, right? Then I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. Okay? Get these other ones. Then we have, I'm a better person because of you. I feel more optimistic and full of life. Okay? Then we have, wow. So this is what real love feels like. Like I told you, this person gave up on love, must have gave up on love until they met you. Okay? I can't help mentioning you to my close friends or family members, so they talk about you all the time to other people. All right? I love it. I love how this person is. Okay, we've got this card. It says romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So for some of you, this person could be right around the corner, right? Then we have this card. I can't show you all of this because these cards, look, they a little risque. It says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So this is about you letting the tower fall. If you got a tower moment in your energy, that's about some shit like trying to go, let it go. If there's people you need to walk away from them. You got to be savage in this motherfucker, because you trying to change your life, and you can't allow nobody to mess up your shit, okay? Because any one person that is not the right energetic signature for you can fuck up all your shit. So you love them enough to mess your whole life up for them? You better think about it, because I keep telling you, these same people that you don't want to walk away from, if spirit came to them today and was like, we gonna give you all these things, we just need you to walk away from Pisces, they'd be like, what? Done deal. That's what I keep trying to tell you. Okay? The very ones that you trying to coddle and kid gloves and all this shit, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They just like that Dusty and Chris, don't give a shit. All they worrying about is trying to siphon off of you what you're giving them. And y'all know exactly what the hell it is I'm talking about. Those of you where this is hitting the nerve, I'm talking to you. Okay? All right, Pisces, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, Link in the description box below. The same link is for you to read live. If you want me to read you live on Sundays or Thursdays when I do the all signs, there are memberships. If you go to the join button where the subscribe button normally is, you can pull up the information and, you know, pick whatever tier you want. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Please hang in there. Keep swimming. Don't allow these people to tell you all kinds of crazy shit. You know who you are. Be who you are. Don't be afraid to be savage, because this is your life. And if you want to have a good life, you're gonna have to be hardcore. And you gotta be determined to get it. Okay? All right. Love y'all. Bye.